On the outbreak of COVID pandemic, Cristiano Ronaldo along with his whole family moved to his private island to social distance from the rest of the world. Vacation islands rank along the most exclusive holiday spots in the world. But the islands we are going to talk about today are the ones which are banned for human visit. Some are available at a very low price, but absolutely no one dares to buy them. So here at Perception TV, we have brought you 5 creepy islands which are abandoned for curiously dark reasons. Do watch till the end. Number 5. Daksha Islands. It is a small island in the Adriatic Sea with a disturbing history. In 1944, the partition forces amassed the Nazi collaborators and took them to the island. All of them were brutally murdered. The island had a monastery from 13th century and the priest was also killed in the massacre. The dead bodies were discarded off by spreading them across the island. It is believed to be extremely haunted. The locals say that the priest before killing cast the island with dangerous curses, and since then the island remains creepy. The island has earned itself the name Ghost Coast by the locals due to the hauntedness of the island. Number 4. Gruinard Island. The island is located offshore Scotland and cost only 48,000 Indian rupees. Yes, we aren't lying. But wait, there's a pretty obvious reason why instead of its lower price, no one buys it. During the World War II, British government was working on a biological weapon, that is, a virus bomb. And these virus bombs were tested in large herds of sheep on the Gruinard Island. It was the anthrax virus, and its power became quickly obvious when the sheep started dying after 3 days and swept the whole population of sheep from the island. Its potential to cause mass destruction became just too clear. However, the anthrax bombs were never actually used, but the experiments on Gruinard Island left the place totally contaminated and hazardous for humans to visit. It also earned the name Anthrax Island. While already in a pandemic, we would never like to mess with another virus. Tell us in the comments below, will you purchase this island for 48,000 rupees? Number 3. Pizziglia Island. Located off coast Venice, the Pizziglia Island was used as a quarantine center for the infected people of history's worst and the most infamous pandemic, the bubonic plague, in 1342. It wasn't of any great help because the bubonic plague, also called the Black Plague, ended up killing almost 25 million people. To put the number in perspective, only 1 million people have died of coronavirus. After centuries of contamination, the island was apparently cleaned off to be used as a mental hospital. It didn't work out well though, because the people found the place eerily haunted and hear strange noises and could feel paranormal happenings. Some people were reported dead without any obvious reason. The island was then evacuated and currently no one lives there. The Italian government had banned all sorts of tourism to the island, but many thrill seekers have found hideous ways to reach the island. Most of them haven't returned though. Number 2. Island of Dolls. The island is located off coast Mexico, and with the sight of this you can pretty much assume how scary this is. There are creepy dolls hung literally everywhere in the island. The legend for this says, one day a farmer was walking through the island when he found a dead body of a little girl. He freaked out and ran away. Next day when he returned to the spot, the dead body was missing. Instead, they laid a doll in the same place. Assuming the doll to be of the dead girl, the farmer took it and tied it to the tree nearby as a tribute. Since then, many others did the same. But now, the island has become a scary sight. Any direction you turn, you will find hundreds of dolls staring right into your eyes. Some locals have also reported disturbing laughing noises and eye movement of dolls. Number 1. Palmyra Island. Located in South Hawaii, the Palmyra Island is indeed a beautiful spot on the first glance. With its extravagant coral reefs and mesmerizing beaches, it should have been a major tourist destination. But on the contrary, it has a long list of disturbing incidents and unsolved mysteries to its name. It was discovered in 1798, and in a matter of few years, it had already become a hotspot for shipwreckages for mysterious reason. In 1890, almost the whole crew of ship Angel drowned in the shipwreck. Those who survived the wreckage and made it to the shore of Palmyra were found out to have been brutally murdered with their blood-shivered bodies spread about the island. Who murdered them still remains a mystery because there were no inhabitants recorded on the island. Many other bizarre incidents have taken place and numerous planes and ships have gone missing after they lost contact once reaching the Palmyra. However, a recent incident is much more disturbing. A couple in their 40s, Malcolm and Eleanor Graham, decided to sail across the Pacific. They anchored at the Palmyra for staying there for some time before sailing further. They lost contact with the mainland. Their families reported them missing. But the investigators could not find no trace of the couple on the island. 6 years later, another couple who visited the island made an utterly disturbing discovery. They found a metal container the size of a coffin, tightly bound in thick wires. Inside it was a skull, several bones, and a woman's watch. Inquiries concluded that the skeleton was indeed that of Eleanor Graham. She was ruthlessly beaten to death, her body burnt, dismembered, and discarded off. Malcolm's remains have to this day never been found. Many other secrets of horrifying crimes and mysterious remains concealed in the silence of Palmyra Island. Personally, we in our sane minds will never dare to set foot on these islands. What about you guys? Do comment below. It took us a whole day to make this video, but it will take you a second to like it and show your appreciation and subscribe to keep us motivated. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to Perception TV to get curiously interesting videos. Any suggestion for interesting video topics? Do tell us by commenting below.